Ya se restableció el directo, hubo un problema, no sé por qué, pero es la primera vez que me pasa. Entonces, ahora ya tenemos todo listo, podemos irnos. Continuamos con esto y apresurémonos para no volver a sufrir con lo mismo.
Bueno,
Ahora, ¿dónde tengo que ir? Ah, tengo que hacer mi escalada. Mm, creo que más que este vehículo voy a necesitar la moto. Sí, vamos a llevar la moto.
decontaminating city. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Okay.
Ahora sí, vamos a cargarla. Ajá. Qué difícil es cargar un cuerpo. Ahora sí. Vamos a ver qué más podemos hacer. Vamos al garaje. Sí, el garaje. Y que me den una buena moto. Aquí hay otra que es una estándar. Me la llevo.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
Bien, ahora sí.
Have a pleasant journey.
A ver. No sé si no estoy pudiendo localizarlo. Ahí está, ya lo tenemos. Eso es, ya está. Ya, muy bien. Ahora lo vamos ya
Roads restrictions lifted.
a consolidar y a ver si tenemos energía. Ahora la cosa es por dónde ir. Tenemos que ir hacia allá. A ver, pues vamos a dar. Lo bueno es que la moto tiene muy buena tracción. Ajá, mapa. Y ya estamos de camino. Ahora sí que estamos en camino. Tengo que llegar hasta allá. Obviamente tengo que subir la montaña. Pues ya lo estamos haciendo. Ahora sí van a aparecer los muchachos. Siempre tenemos visitas. Vamos por acá. Estaba suave. Oh, shit, no mames, ¿en serio? Ya estamos otra vez en lo mismo. Ya no es uno, son dos. ¿Qué demonios? Para variar, algo que no entiendo ha pasado. ¿Dónde está todo? ¿Seré yo? Loco, ya. A ver, ¿qué vamos a guardar? Ya, creo que acabo de resetear juego, no lo sé, pero continuemos.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Creo que vamos a tener que hacerlo por la mala y vamos a tener que viajar acá.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Muy bien. Volvemos a nuestro objetivo. Cruzar una condenada montaña. Solo por curiosidad. Sí, voy a tener que cruzar por lo menos unos 2 o 3 cerros. Y bueno.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sí, que tú digas. Que ahora necesito es... No sé, es más complicado. Me va a quitar mucha velocidad de tener que transportar la pata, pero parece que hace también mejor. No, no voy a llevar carga extra porque solo con esto ya me estoy desequilibrando cada instante. Así que no. Vamos a seguir avanzando. Y pues le vamos a dar como se pueda. Ahí está. Eso es. Soy yo, mi traje se volvió de otro color. No, eso no era amigos, ¿verdad? Ay, no friegues, para variar, otra vez lo mismo. Ok, me estoy quedando sin energías. Eso es, se recarga y proseguimos. Ya lo daría si eso pudiese. Ahora sí, ajá. Continuamos hacia la cima. Vamos, recarga.
Now let's get this show up.
Ahora sí, vamos adelante. En el anterior directo que les he dicho, chicos, han visto que había como que la imagen holográfica de un robot, pero era de esos al estilo Horizon, creo que se llamaban cuellos largos. Ahora, la pregunta es si es algún estilo de crossover que están haciendo o tiene algún otro tipo de fundamento, porque eso me estaba llamando mucho la atención la última vez. No ha hecho una buena escalada, no. Creo que no se va a poder. No. A ver. No, ¿dónde eres tú? Tampoco eres tú. Me lo estoy llevando. Ah, aquí ya es el problema. No estoy llevando escaleras ni nada, solamente armamento. Eso es lo que lo está complicando. Ajá. Bueno, vamos a ver si la naturaleza es sabia y me deja cruzar de alguna forma.
Cold. Oh, it's cold.
Ahí está. Se logra, se logra. Eso es. Fuck it. Ni modo, otra vez. Ahí está, ya casi estamos. Todo para llegar al otro lado. Ok, el transporte de cadáveres no es tan cool como pensaba. A ver. Bueno, al menos creo que ya podemos bajar. Más o menos. Ok. El lugar a que tengo que llegar está por ahí. Oh, shit. ¿De verdad morí? Ok, sí fue una queda fuerte. No lo puedo negar. A ver. Eso. No necesitas, ese soy yo. Ok. Ahí dejé un nudo extraño. No es mi culpa. No es mi culpa. Ok, nota mental. Siempre trato equipo de escalar. Parece que no fue muy buena idea salir de posición aquí. Como ahora. Seguimos en el mismo lugar, muriendo en la misma zona, ¿verdad? Ok, primera vez que me pasa. Ujú. Ya son dos checkpoints. No. Oh, fuck. De verdad necesito una escalera o una cuerda de rappel. Me urgen. Hasta que busque otra forma de accesar. No, 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 no. Y va a ser un loop eterno, ¿verdad? No, fuck. Y lo peor es que ni siquiera me muevo yo. Ya se queda en una posición medio estúpida en la que lupea así. ¿Ya no estás ahí? ¿Dónde estás? Where are you, some border bridges? There you are. No, no, de nuevo no. Ah, está, qué bien. Fuck. Ok. No soy experto en estas cosas, pero... Ya, ok. Ok, eso estuvo mejor. Ahora, ahí hay cosas que son niñas en teoría. Solo en teoría. ¿Qué distancia es? 87 algo, ¿no? Lo que quiero saber es qué se fue, qué murió. Mentales, aerosol. Nada de eso parece ser mío. Entonces... Ya solo tengo 2 barras de energía. Compromiso.
Asshole. Get those lights moving.
Ahora sí. A ver. 61 metros según esto. Según el otro mapa. Sí, estamos ahí cerca. Aunque creo que me tuve que morir 2 veces. Bueno, 3. ¿Quién lleva la cuenta? Uno. Ahí está el estúpido y poco sexual laboratorio.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sí, sí, lo que tú digas. A ver. Bien bonito su complejo. ¿De verdad? Qué jailón su boliche. Sí, ya lo que sea.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Ok, sí me ha muerto mucho. 99% de daño. O sea, técnicamente es un cuerpo inservible, así. Ok. Sí, bueno, se cae desde una altura asquerosa, sí, sí, sí.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
inteligente un parche térmico. ¿Por qué será eso?
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver. Good work.
Okay.
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver.
No se masajearon, bros.
Okay.
Ok, reclamar materiales, reciclar, fabricar equipo. Vamos a fabricar. ¿Qué es esto?
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
No, ¿en serio? Pendejo habérmelo dado hace no sé cuántas misiones atrás. Ok, ahora entrar a las instalaciones.
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver.
Qué loco.
Hardman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Ok.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
Bien de la
No,
puta.
your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
All so you could say goodbye?
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man?
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally, the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling his strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Qué raro. A ver, ¿qué podemos ver aquí? Piedras. No. ¿Qué más tenemos en este agujero del diablo? Ok, tenemos otro de estos. Algo más que valga la pena. Reloj de árbitro de vida. Ok. Ok. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Algo interesante. Mi shit. Esta cosa. Esqueleto de ballena. Será una ballena pequeña porque creo que son más grandes. O una bebé. Nada más que hay por aquí arriba que se pueda mencionar. Ok. Este tipo tiene cosas muy raras en su cuarto. Ok, y empezamos otra vez. Despiértate, de pie, hijo de perra, porque Mickey te amo.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Estos juegos tienen más likes que
I've
Facebook.
read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void-outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
Men, este es donde te lleva cáncer cuando usas su poder, men. Es lo mismo.
The
¿Cómo se
people
llama ese
who
monte?
died in the two void-outs
El
were
monte de los
there.
muertos. Solo que aquí es una playa.
What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny, though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepperone station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Oh, shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
I think Higgs is to blame.
It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Eso estuvo bueno.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
¿Esto es mío? A ver.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Ok, toca aceptar pedidos. No puedo hacer entrega de bots. Ya, pues entregaremos unas.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period. the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
Claro, como tú no lo vas a hacer. Ni modo, ya aprendí de mis errores, así que voy a llevarme esto. Mis botitas son bien cool, así que no tengo que reemplazarlas. Ya voy a hacerme uno de estos porque ya me dicen que los tengo, lo demás ya tengo. Ya, súper pesada mi carga. Ya, pues ni modo. A ver, vamos a optimizar mi espacio de... Tanta cosa tengo que llevar. A ver. Bueno, pero no se ve tan mal el exoesqueleto de oro. Pensé que se iba a ver más choto, pero combina con mi carga. Ahora sí. O no, está bajando mi nivel de control. Le vamos a echar una enchufadita. Ya está. Ahora sí, pues. A ver. Sí, es nada como recorrer largas distancias.
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever? Well, not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that VTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Ok. Eres de los tipos más extraños que he conocido del juego. A ver, veamos el mapa. Ya. Sí tengo que recorrer por lo menos una o dos montañas para llegar hasta acá. Ni modo. Creo que tengo que ponerme el otro equipo nomás. O sea, me gusta el de velocidad, pero no es muy táctico en la montaña. ¿Qué será eso? Pues vamos a averiguar. Ahí hay una escalera. Es una moto. Tanta cachucha, me dejaron una moto. Vamos, vamos. Ok. Eso fue extremo. Y loco. Vamos. Vamos, vamos. Oh, hay avalanchas. ¿Qué tiene sentido? Vamos, súbele, súbele, sube, sube, hasta las nubes. Ok, creo que este es el último parada de este vehículo. Ay, vale. Vamos a usar el poder de mi bebida. Eso es. Ahora lo que tengo que ver es esta mamada que es para acá. Me deja colocarle marcador. Ajá. Sería una muy gran caída de gato, así que vamos a tener que prepararlo más. Un poco. Bien. Creo que estamos cerca, creo que es el lugar. Ok, tenemos una gran caída sin problema. Ah, pero no, no es una gran caída. O sea, lo va a hacer si me va a hacer. No, 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 no. No, mi carga, mi hermosa carga.
Sam, your cargo's taken too much damage. It's over. Gonna have to go.
Ajá. Ok, vamos a cargar el último autosave, mi checkpoint. Qué huevada. Y estaba por poner mi cuerda para el rappel encima. Ni modo. Shit happens. A ver, a ver, a ver. Cárgale, cárgale eso. Ah, ya estás. Ay, no. Ya, ni modo. Esto me enseñará. Mi traje cambió de color. Bueno, supongo.
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell.